This is the SwIRL Skhedule web app. While designed for internal use at the Southwest Innovation and Research Lab in College Station, Texas, it is currently available for public use. The app is used to schedule two types of events, single events and series events. Here's how to use the app. Visit the homepage, click Sign Up to sign up with an email address and password. The sign-in page has standard checks for ensuring your password is long enough and that you enter it correctly. At the main interface, to create a singular event, click the appropriate button. Enter a name for your event. The location where it will take place, the date, the maximum capacity of guests, and the starting and ending time for the event. Also, enter a time for a reminder email to be sent to guests who haven't responded. You can enter the email addresses of people to invite by uploading a list of email addresses in the form of a .csv or .xlsx file, or enter the email addresses straight into the text box, like so. You can use one or both of these methods. Finally, click Submit to create your event and invite your guests. Whoops! The form has validation methods to ensure that event parameters make sense. Correct the event details and hit Submit again. Now your event is being created. After creating an event, you are redirected to your event dashboard where you can see the events you've created and events you've been invited to. I invited myself to this event, so it's populated in both areas. When clicking on the event name in the Events I've Created area, the email addresses of the people you have invited are listed, as well as the status of their invitations. Invitations are automatically sent out when an event is created. When clicking on the same event in the Events I'm Invited to section, the event is listed without the email addresses or invitation statuses, which is more appropriate for a guest view. Now we check our email and see that the event invitation has been sent to our inbox. Let's click on it and give our response. First, let's check our schedule to make sure we are free. After clicking the link to notify the event organizer that we are planning to attend the event, we are redirected to the guest view of the event details on the Schedule web app. Let's add the event to our Google Calendar by clicking on the appropriate button, then selecting which account's calendar we'd like to use. Whoops, still blank. Let's give it a minute. Now that we have accepted the event invitation, when we go back to the event card as the event creator, we can see the invitee's response has been recorded by the app. We can also add the event to our Google Calendar as the event creator. There it is. though I can't be sure which of the clicks actually made this happen. A bug we'll have to sort out in the future. The time zone also seems to be incorrect. If we click on the event in our Google Calendar, we can see the email addresses and responses of all those who have been invited. Now let's create a series or speaker event. A speaker event can have multiple time slots and is geared toward lecture series that will happen on a variety of dates in the same location. But first, I think I just got an email. It's an email confirmation that I've accepted the invitation. I'll also receive an email if I decline an invitation. Now let's navigate back to the main page so we can create the series event. Enter a name for the event series and the location where it will take place. This time you can select multiple times and dates. A common scheme is to create events at the same time on different dates. Let's invite one speaker to our series. Click Submit to create this event and send out the invitation. Oh look, it's our reminder from our previous event that we created. Each invitee will only receive one reminder. And our invitation to our newly created speaker series event has just arrived. Let's click on it and mark our response. The list of available time slots is displayed in the email, but none of these times work for me, so let's let them know that we won't be able to make it. Clicking on either accept or decline will take you to the event details currently, but maybe we don't want to send people there if they have declined the event. Let's go back to our dashboard. Now we can see our two events that we created, and our one event that we invited ourselves to. We click on the event we just created and the speaker's response has been properly recorded, and the ratio of yes to no responses has been updated to 0 yes and 1 no. Back in our inbox, we've received an email from Skhedule letting us know we declined the invitation and the organizer won't be expecting us. To end our session, let's go back to the Skhedule web app and click the Logout button on the top right of the screen next to our displayed email address. That signs us out of the app and returns us to the login page. It is not required to log in to use the app, and you can click Continue without signing in to browse the app, but events customized for you will not be available. The top right of the screen is blank, indicating you are not logged in and are browsing as a guest. So that's all for this brief overview of the SwIRL Skhedule app, and thanks for watching.